Job interviews usually make the person applying for a position a bit anxious. The person tries to impress the employer, well-dressed, sporting a pleasant smile, and seeking to convey the thought, "I will be a useful addition to your staff." Please look at the following video clip. Would you hire this person?
Amy, it says you are trained in technology. That's very good. Are you adept at Excel?
No.
PowerPoint?
No.
Publisher?
Not really.
Exactly in what area of technology are you proficient?
Snapchat, Pinterest, Instagram, Vine, Twitter. You know, the big ones.
I'm surprised you didn't say Facebook.
That's for old people, like my parents. That's funny.
Well, Amy, when you're working for me, you have to have those kind of research skills because I'll send you things for you to comb through and get the answers and send them to me. So for that, you got to be really good at technology.
For stuff like that, no problem. I'll just ask Siri.
You'll just ask Siri?
You know, Siri tell me this, Siri find me that. We're all good getting you the answers.
Tell Siri I want you ready to go at 8 sharp each and every morning.
I don't understand
What don't you understand?
what you just said.
You don't understand be ready to go?
No. You said 8, right?
Yes.
8 like in the morning 8?
Yes, in the morning.
Yeah. That kind of doesn't work for me. Who gets up at 8?
I do.
I Skype with my French boyfriend in Paris until like 3 in the morning. I don't even get to Starbucks until like 10, where I order my grande chai tea latte, 3 pumps, skim milk, light water, 2% foam, extra hot, but not too hot. So if it's okay, I work best in the morning at 10:45.
Wow. Amy, I don't think we're going to be a good fit.
Why are you so negative? I can sense your hostilities, and right now I am not feeling very safe. I've been here for over 5 minutes, and the only nice thing you have said to me was nice resume, which I typed all night for this meeting with you. You've given me no guidance, no validation, no encouragement, no supervision. Is there an HR director somewhere?
HR director?
Yes, I need to speak to someone. I may have to take off today as a mental health day.
Take the day off. Amy, look at me. You don't work here.
Are you firing me?
Okay, yes.
Obviously, this young lady is not a good candidate for any job. She would probably profit from reading Proverbs 6. Go to the ant, thou sluggard, consider her ways, and be wise. Now, in all fairness, I want to stress the fact that the term millennial refers to birth years. Pew Research defines a millennial as someone born between 1981 and 1996. There are lots of young men and women who fit in this category, but who are nowhere like this young lady in the video. Many are hardworking, intelligent, and often have graduate degrees. They are committed to doing something worthwhile and significant with their lives. In fact, Allie Anderson of Defender Books has an excellent book titled Unscrambling the Millennial Paradox. She writes, "The untouchables, meaning the millennials, may be key to the next great awakening." The young lady in the video, however, is completely woke and a left-winger. She is irresponsible and is a perfect example of the effect that progressivism is having on our whole country, even on the military. Many in the military will admit, though not always publicly, that the previously unquestioned superiority of the U.S. military has been dangerously eroded over the last decade. The invasion of progressive ideologies has put military readiness in jeopardy. Social engineering is dangerous for all Americans, even for those Americans who support progressive ideologies. Making leftist identity politics the military's main focus has compromised U.S. military dominance around the world. Even our allies are afraid that we will no longer be able to honor our commitments to them, and with good reason. The Commander-in-Chief has some major cognitive issues. Before I continue, I do not want to fail to acknowledge our gratitude to the many faithful men and women who are currently in our military. The Telegraph recently reported, quote, "The U.S. Navy has now proven it can stop ballistic missiles." When Iran launched waves of drones and missiles on April the 13th, a pair of destroyers, the USS Arleigh Burke and the USS Carney, fired Standard Missile interceptors. These do not carry normal explosive warheads, but exo-atmospheric kill vehicles designed to destroy targets traveling at immense velocities beyond the Earth's atmosphere in outer space. Each missile costs $12 million, and the only ones which can bring down a ballistic weapons during the mid-course phase of its flight. Evidently, there are men and women performing in a most commendable and honorable way in the U.S. military, despite the current moral state of our leadership. But we must not take God's mercy for granted. As our military becomes more thoroughly infiltrated with men and women who are thoroughly unfit for military service, the enemies that have tried to destroy us will finally be successful. Sometimes the progressives will declare that the military is a, quote, melting pot or mirror of civil society. God forbid that our military should mirror civil society. Evidently, some of our progressive leaders don't really see the need for a strong military. They want a kinder, nicer, milder military that provides social services for all people. We all remember the defund the police movement of 2020. Defund the police was a popular slogan during the George Floyd protest. Funds should be removed from police departments and reallocated to non-policing forms of public safety, social services, youth services, community support, all headed up by community organizers. In the 1960s, activists such as Angela Davis advocated the abolition of police departments. The 2017 book by Alex Vitale, The End of Policing, has been called a manual of sorts for the defund movement. Of course, when the same progressive leaders needed to dial 911 and got a busy signal, they changed their minds. If we are going to maintain our freedoms and unique distinctives as an American republic, we need to fight for it and keep it. Iran has lobbed missiles and drones into Israel, and the Israelis have responded militarily. Russia continues to pound Ukraine. China will likely strike Taiwan when Biden is in office. Chinese President Xi will take advantage of our expended military stockpiles as the U.S. continues to support the Ukraine war. We have tens of thousands of undocumented military-age males from nations that hate us already embedded in the U.S. They may be your neighbors. If there is anything we need now, it's a strong military, not a woke military that turns a blind eye to the nations and tyrants who want to bury us. In 2 Chronicles chapter 20, we read that King Jehoshaphat was a great military leader. In verse 12, we read the opening words of his prayer, "O our God, wilt thou not judge them? For we have no might against this great company that cometh against us. Neither know we what to do, but our eyes are upon thee."